I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting each other. I also feel that way. He really looks like he has to shit, I'm sorry. That's why I want to rule this as just Nagito's skewer side. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But if I'm wrong, then everyone here gets hurt, dude.
I bet that's why Nekomaru, like, did that whole, I gotta shit. It was just to brain ninja us into thinking that Hajime always needs to.
I mean, everyone does need to. That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this his skewer side, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
Probably be an asshole about it too.
He'd say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
Please don't start talking like him. God.
Oh my god, he is.
So, Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Hi.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, eh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of teen manga.
Too close.
Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet!
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right?
No.
Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a skewer side regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is so they don't kill us? Girl. Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene. But I can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There's some things we're better off not knowing.
Not when our lives are at stake.
They probably just didn't notice it. Like, maybe the container was hidden with the fire grenade fragment.
The
Uh-huh.
hidden
Light bulb.
genius.
Light bulb!
Light bulb! Oh,
Akane, you're a genius.
That's my girl, everybody, that's my girl!
what is that feeling just now? Like,
Clothing?
like I'm in
Sorry.
a manga. The light just lit over my head.
Do we give her an
What is
Akane
the feeling? I guess, yeah.
Thank you. Give me an iconic again!
She gets a Akane cookie.
This is just a steak, guys.
It's delicious.
It's the proper way to give Akane praise.
Actually, look at how Hajime is describing this. It was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Light bulb.
Light bulb.
Are you saying it like that because of Despicable Me?
Yes.
Yay! Me too. Light bulb. What Akane just said might be a new clue! Yes!
Yay!
The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container, but he didn't do it! He didn't bring them into the— oh no.
Hangman.
What am I
Favorite
spelling?
game.
Fire grenade, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
he
sure gonna fire that grenade.
What was it?
Oh,
He said
my
he
mouse
didn't
messed
do
up.
it, but what if he did? I mean, the poison was in his room.
Oh sure, now there's nothing.
I'm not gonna assault you with letters this time. Come on.
Fire. Nade. Grr. Gertrude.
Nice.
I would fail this because I don't know how to spell. Hey, that's my letter.
Fire grenada.
I can't spell either.
Oh,
And it took the
sorry.
A from me. It took the A!
Oh,
Don't worry,
there's
that's
the
fine.
Five more.
What? You can't just collide at the edge of the screen, bro!
They just
mean-
spawned them in together and they're like, oh wait, shit.
That E was just like, I'm out.
We needed that E.
It just slowly just wandered
Ooh,
away.
it was just like, bye.
Just gonna go over here.
I got it!
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenades and transported it to the warehouse. No, I don't think. Half of that's wrong.
Oh,
have a good night. Thank you for popping by. I like your username.
What is it?
Zoopy Moopy.
Zoopy Moopy.
Zoopy.
Have a good
It
night,
sounds like a bug
Zoopy
snack.
Moopy.
I like
Scoopy Badoopy. My man.
What? He is one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was camouflaged. It was a container. I don't know why I said that. It was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. Got excited.
Camouflage.
As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it could be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Holy shit. That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade? So that gas mask might have actually been for him not only to pour it, but also to empty the grenade, because you're not supposed to inhale that stuff either. CO2!
I think it's funny because that means that he went, poured it, put it up there, went back to his room, then went back, and then set everything else up.
Mm-hmm. That has to be it. When I first discovered the fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum. Ah, that's the blue shit under his bed. That little cap. Oh man, he really did do it.
Aluminum. Fucking dick. Sorry. You just have to peel off that seal and flop the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room. Hang on, did you say aluminum?
Aluminium.
Hajime, could it be?
There's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
We found one under his bed.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now. Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh? The clue! The contents were swapped with the poison! Somewhere, this thing.
Blue piece of paper.
The thing that looks like a fucking... what do you call them? Peppermint patty.
Ooh.
Or like a yogurt top.
Yeah, I was gonna say the top to like those animals.
We found this under his bed when we were investigating the college. Yup. Mama waking up.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No.
You're a piece of trash. Well,
You're a piece of trash.
That is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on the fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum. Aluminum.
Aluminium.
aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
Probably.
The dangerous poison, after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So, what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right?
But he could not have foreseen that we would throw them. That's the crazy part.
Who led us to the grenade?
Sonia.
I'm pretty sure it was Sonia, yeah. Because here's the thing. If we take the grenades out of the picture and the poison out of the picture, then Nagito's plan makes sense. You know? He was just going to... have the...
Do an impaling.
Yeah.
So, in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Alright, enough already. Jeez.
Yep, you're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See? I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito did the cinnamon challenge. End of story.
Tide Pod challenge.
Tide Pod challenge. Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably works better.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You were right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
Shut up. Sorry, guys. But I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canisters to store the poison. So when it was deployed in the warehouse, when did Nagito breathe in the poison?
After we freeze them.
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
Huh? The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Yeah?
Yeah, we did it. Everybody up to this point in game has thought that like he brought the fire grenade,
We
sniffed
brought
it, and then
it,
threw it to the
y'all.
side.
We
Yeah.
threw the fire grenades, we killed him.
So everyone here is the murderer. Nagito's
Well,
the only
They
safe
have no
one.
way of knowing who threw the grenade with the poison in it. We killed him.
Oh, it's whoever filled. Well, then
It's
it would be
whoever
whoever filled it.
No, that's the thing. I think he still filled the grenade. I think that part is still true. The gas mask and the gloves and having the cap under his bed. But what he's
Right.
done, the malice in this case, is that he made one of us kill him. And we have no idea of knowing who did it.
I was gonna
They-
say, but
Despair.
because he swapped out the stuff, he premeditated it.
He would still be the
would
master.
still-
Oh no,
be
yeah, he's
the
still the mastermind.
Kraken.
But I think it's like what he was going for was the despair that we did
Was
this.
the despair that we killed him. One of us murdered.
Yeah, I think so.
Y'all are gonna love this trial.
Is this how we find out who the traitor is? Did they notice that the seal was broken and decide to choose that one specifically?
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted the poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was one of us.
One of us. One of us.
Was. What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Why is Usami still mad? Hold on a sec. The Nagito was.
It would mean he didn't kill himself. Can you believe that this is the conclusion we came to from all of this?
Yeah.
You were right all at the beginning. With Misaki, when you said like, "There's no way that this man, did this to himself."
He might have done all the.
You were right.
I
No,
don't.
he did all. No, listen. He did all the.
I meant like the.
shit.
I meant like there's no way he mortared himself.
Hmm.
You were right about that.
Basically murdered himself.
Never go to
Also,
Mordor.
Huh.
sucks still.
What
How
the
dare
heck?
he make one of us the bad guy? What a bitch.
Yeah. But you said so yourself. You said Nagito committed skewer-side.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean who's the actual killer, right?
Do you
All
know?
of us.
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh?
Nagito.
The person who prepared it was Nagito. Right?
Yeah.
One of us. One
Yeah, it was
of
Monokuma
us.
me.
Yeah. No, Nagito. Aha!
It was Nagito. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Nagito.
The person who set the warehouse fire was Nagito?
Monami.
One of us. One of us. Nagito. Yes.
Should I be saving, Gav?
You can save if you want.
I just feel like this might turn into one of the, I'm afraid of the Kyoko situation, where there's just an alternate ending to the case.
Let me put it this way. We are moments from being done.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like mere seconds before you have to put the comic together.
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
You can save
Well,
if you
different
want
questions with the
You can
same
leave your
damn
friends
answer.
behind. Thanks, Eric.
And that question will be my last, considering all the facts up until now. Why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
So they would throw the fucking grenades.
To make someone throw the poison.
To commit skewercide.
He set the warehouse on fire so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
To make us all the poison, Fuyuhiko. Come on.
To make
Sorry,
us
I'm not
the
keeping up.
killers.
Mm-hmm.
It was a trap.
Someone has to be Gundam. Gundam's gone.
A trap?
Preparing
One
the
of those boys
poison.
that looks like girls?
I like the person who took over is the person who hated Gunner.
Preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all set up by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade. This guy's fucking mental.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably doesn't know either. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
God. Huh?
Could it be? Was it that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder Nagito. He would have bled out.
He would have bled out. We had just let him burn alive too. Would have been fine.
That's why the timing was
Like,
so...
Well, that's the
Smoke,
thing.
insulation, bleeding.
So that's the thing.
fire.
Our throwing of the fire grenades did not at all affect the sprinklers turning on, which means the sprinklers would have still put out the fire before they reached his body.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
when did the fire
He
get turned
still
on?
would've- Right, but the fire got turned on because we opened the door, right?
No.
So it's
I
like-
know, but I mean like the poison part. He would have still literally bled out. He wouldn't have burned alive. He wouldn't have been poisoned. He would have just speared and stomached.
Yeah.
You'd have to get pretty lucky for everything to happen the way it did.
And he.
I know, right?
Shut up, Gavin.
This is my
Get
home.
out of here.
He was. He's got a point.
You know the worst part is when we found his body, one of the first thoughts Hajime had was, what part of this is lucky? Apparently all of it.
He
Yeah.
literally planned it.
If I'm lucky, they'll unalive me. Nagito, I'm gonna kill you.
I feel like that was one of the most genuine. Shut up.
Because I had realized what you
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
that-
this one does have a little bit of bullshit to it, but...
I don't.
They can all be explained away with luck.
Yep. He put the fire grenade with the other fire grenades. Like, there's only like 5 of us, right? But there wasn't even a guarantee we would grab whatever he poisoned. He probably put it in the front, but still.
No, I think it was said that you guys threw all the fire grenades.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
I think at one point, I think Fuyuhiko said, we're all out of fire grenades, what are we gonna do?
Hmm.
Could you imagine while running over somebody dropped a poisoned one?
But
Oh,
then just
no.
drop, we just drop and we're like, what happened?
Hold
There's
on.
no
'cause then
sound, they just
would
died.
we would all just die, and then Nagito would have been the black kid.
But he'd also be dead.
died.
True.
Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What?
Oh,
What
that-
the
That
hell?
tied into the first game was the murder nobody can solve, because the first game it was Monokuma. This
Mhm.
game it was Nagito.
Hmm.
So technically it was
Yeah,
somebody
so yeah, this is
here.
still Mukuro's connection.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
And none of us know who it was.
Either that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was on the fire's origin point.
Yeah, so we'd throw it right where he was laying without knowing he was there.
Cha-cha!
All the fire grenades we threw at the curtains shattered once they fell onto the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was lying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison.
What a
And
fucking
then-
weirdo.
Yeah.
And then he let go.
So hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. Might be the poison's fault. He let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death would be either one.
That's
Another
kinda
poison.
true.
So
But we know
even
that the
so,
poison is instant, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
If the poison kills your brain, then I would say then it's the cause of death.
Mhm.
That's right. Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison.
We don't know who it is.
Oh, you fucking serious?
And it was an accident, all things considered. Like,
Accidents still count, though.
Yeah, accidents don't count.
but like, but
That's
we're not.
something
How do we
we've
know?
talked about before.
There's no way.
You don't. That's the fun.
I don't know what gorp means, but gorp to you too, Steven.
Even the wounds all over his body, it was to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder nobody could solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake skewer side would be found out.
Everyone got to say it.
Don't want Monokuma TV taken off the air. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that's when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
Fucking hate Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault. Because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse. However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure out that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know who used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I don't want to become queen! What the fuck?
Well, it is true. You can't be a queen if you're constipated.
What?
It's just the law.
The law? What? The law. You know what? I'm okay with him saying constipated because I genuinely thought he was gonna turn on the whole like girls can't poop thing. And it's just like you can't be a queen if you poop. That's just the law. Like that's where I thought he was going. So constipated is better.
Yay! I'm evolving. And now I'm dead default. And now to well, actually, this is gonna go in the other direction. How can you? I'm so I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
Ew.
I know.
Kazuichi.
So, of course, this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
What?
Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
What?
I guess Ibuki.
Damn it! How do you know? Boogie walks in.
Just felt the vibe.
I mean, to be fair, Junko did one of those, just walked in.
Yeah.
She really did, yeah. Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably...
Your mom.
There's one way yeah, it's your mom.
Took a turn.
Sorry.
There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Yeah, alright. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear kind of I have to do it. Even if it leads like the comic book. Yeah.
Give me the comic book. Yeah.
So much Nagito. Alright, Nagito's video message.
so
the
good.
Spear, poison, tie, the burned rope to right hand. What was inside the fridge? Oh, do this again.
Not there yet.
Right
Okay.
before switching the poison.
While you're doing this, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom.
What's placed inside the break room?
The
What's
poison.
beyond the Monokuma panel?
The lighter.
His whole body wasn't tied up.
His left. I'll tie the burn road on my right hand. Yeah, I think that's it. Good job.
How did he support the spear in order to hoid himself?
What's the spear's thing?
It's not there yet, so I think that's here. There we go. Prop the knife up with something. The reason we went to the warehouse was...
Nagito's video message?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that one. So.
Inside the thrown fire grenade.
She added! Stock 2. Okay, here we go. Here for... Okay, now we're back.
Before replacing the poison, let's remove the lid. Grab the cord with
That one.
hand. Propped up in the doll. The plushie is ready!
I like that the plushie already has the blood on. Or, yeah, because he stabbed his legs. It's like that he already has blood.
Sprinklers activate! Just love this description. What made the spear fall? There's a lot of fire grenades. Let's line up the Monokuma panels. Did that. Putting duct tape.
Oh, the lighter is the one of the ones we need, I think. Yeah, beyond the
Okay. Last stock.
last.
Oops, I let go of the cord. Not oops.
Oops, Diggy. Bye. Oh, the poison at the beginning.
I'm bait.
We're almost done.
Diggy.
Yeah, we finished them.
Yay.
We're the best. Alright.
Nothing gonna ever keep you down.
Okay.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito. This bitch.
This bitch.
I post. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma special poison, poison chosen specially for Monokuma, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Which means he had premeditated this from that moment. That's nuts. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade from the plushie factory with the poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory. And put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. Act 2. The next morning, Nagito appeared and declared he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear he took from Nezumi Castle over the ceiling girder by the cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with a rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. That's still messed up, man. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the girder with his left hand, he laid face up just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. and he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, after making sure he was unable to scream, man brutalized himself like a crazy person. In his left arm and both of his thighs. Finally... Jeez, that hurts so bad. He propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand into the blade. He didn't want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin.
Act 3!
Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing the message, we instantly made our way over to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. Oh, that was satisfying. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect.
Funk.
The panels fell one after the other until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain fire-extinguishing grenades. We aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us one of the grenades was poisoned. Was the poisoned grenade Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. Did Aki make that sound, or did the game?
I made that sound.
Oh, okay. It's very good.
Thank you.
The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. Poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as his killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they had killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. This was Nagito's trap.
We're all the killers.
In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity... Well, look at us. Why do I look so...
You look like a werewolf. You're
Would have
turning.
expected that to be Kazuichi.
Kind of.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Are you saying we just have to vote for someone?
And if we're wrong, we all die, and that one person goes off knowing they killed all their friends and didn't mean to? That sucks. Just saying.
Yeah. What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange.
Probably?
Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
It's me, isn't it? Goodbye, everybody!
Right. It's like,
Well, yeah, you're just a stupid reserve corps student.
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
That he would figure out who the traitor was.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we noticed the fire grenades. He believed we tried to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect. What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
He had a heart.
I want you to try to remember what that is. It's the thing that pumps the blood through the body.
Despair? His talent?
Talent.
His talent?
His ultimate luck.
Question?
I think it is his talent. And also, he believed in his talent to be lucky, and his belief was that the traitor probably would pick up the grenade.
Yeah.
And his luck would prove
He
yes.
believe in his luck.
After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So, it's definitely gonna be alright.
I guess that last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
That was a direct call out to Hajime, but that's fine.
Hajime just looks away like, alright.
Yeah, but in this case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
Right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette.
Russian roulette?
Just some.
It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it?
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it.
Right.
So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it.
You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am.
And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, call back. Gavin, go.
You just relied on your luck.
It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark?
Flashback in flashback. For someone
Hey,
called
it's
the
just-
ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now, said Hajime like a fucking fool.
Like a damn fool.
Wow.
This was like 2 weeks ago when we were all still alive.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite.
This wasn't.
I
It was
was
a flashback
lucky.
and a flashback,
That's
dude.
why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
His luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right? No, the person he wanted.
It's everything to do with this case, actually. But only he knew who the fucking traitor was. Except for the traitor themselves. Oh, he wanted them to. Oh!
He wanted them to kill him because he knew
They-
who they were.
No, because he wanted to out them to the rest of the people.
Yeah.
The only way for them to. Oh.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his beliefs in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
This fucking idiot over here.
Well, what did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
Hmm.
Oh no. A target? Who?
Target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed that the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that? He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after? The person whose profile is fake.
The traitor. The one who was...
The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor!
Then he relied on his luck. Whoa, what was that?
Teru escaping.
I mean, they're both short enough.
Oh, no.
What'd you call me? then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor. I'm just rolling with it. I don't care.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then, what he said in his video message. It won't work with just any student handbook if you want to disarm that bomb. You have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing?
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason we took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him? Ew.
Ew. Don't like that. But if he just wanted to weed out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer.
Or did he?
Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
I don't like when Kazuichi repeats Nagito. Like, there's something ultimately wrong with that.
That's something he'd say.
Yeah.
Mommy, it looks like you've got something you want to say, but you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
That doesn't help though, we still don't know who it is.
Mm.
But he didn't even know who he was aiming for. That sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but that sure is what happens here on Jabberwock Island. Looks into the camera.
I'm so nervy now. If we don't, then we just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If by chance the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
Hi, Sarka.
But they couldn't help it.
Arca.
Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because
Good night.
they weren't created to do that.
Huh? Created? Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself! I think I called it.
Is Chiaki a robot?
Sorry.
Why is... What?
The way you said that, so like, just genuinely, is Chiaki a robot?
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from anyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
Because Monomi did say the traitor cannot reveal themselves. They literally cannot. Incapable of doing so.
Hajime, please.
Oh.
I don't
This
like
is
it
the saddest Mono guy I've
here!
heard.
I knew it.
I don't like it here!
I knew it.
I don't like it here.
Guys, we can just stop playing this game. We can stop playing anytime we want.
Where's the other ending? Where we all
It's
end up living in the
Fuyuhiko,
school.
It's Fuyuhiko.
So we all get to live in the school together and have kids with Hina.
The pause before with Hina.
Well, I was gonna say with Akane, but then I was like, no, it'd be funny if I said with Hina still.
She just shows up somehow.
He's like, I'll be here to have all the babies.
Donuts for
boy.
donuts.
Is it Chiaki?
It's Mukuro.
Mukura.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Obviously not.
Wouldn't it be so
It's
funny if you
Monomi.
scrolled and you could find Mono? Yeah, I was gonna say you could find Mono.
It was actually Hiyoko the whole time.
The only reason why I think
Hey,
it's
Monomi.
Chiaki right now is because Monomi asked Chiaki. Like, she broke her
Chiaki's
silence.
literally asking you to do
I
it.
mean,
Is this right?
Mhm.
I
there's
saved.
only one. You can find one. You can click and find out.
I don't actually know what happens if we choose wrong. I saved, right? We all watched
You
me do
have
it.
to choose. You have to choose
you
again.
saved.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
did
you
save,
saved.
yeah.
you did.
There's only one right answer.
I don't actually think it's Chiaki. I don't think it's anybody. You?
That's why she was so worried about seeing her name in the book.
But she was the first person to slap up her ebook. Handbook.
Oh.
But
E-handbook.
he didn't actually know that it was the traitor of the bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So-
he didn't know that hers would potentially set it off. He just did it as a fluke.
As a
And she went up
as a way to
maybe
lure you guys in.
she went up thinking it was her.
I know.
Knowing it was
Oh.
her.
How did she
Yeah.
find out?
She knew.
Well, she
She
said.
knew. She,
Because she was
She
the
can't
traitor all
reveal
along.
it.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She
Doesn't
just
She tried to
mean she
save
did.
She did try to save everybody,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So she knew,
and then it was like,
but she
yeah,
literally
and it-
couldn't reveal it.
yeah, and that's why she was like, oh, I guess it's not me. Okay, who's next? Which is funny because it kind of did work the way it was supposed to, where it was like, okay, so we know that Chiaki's not the traitor because
Yeah.
it didn't work. Well,
Shit.
yeah.
I didn't like this. Please, hold on.
You totally guessed right. Just as I expected. Yep, you're correct.
But we were gonna get married.
Yeah, well,
well now you can join the sad girl with ex-boyfriends club.
yeah, you'll be like a. Yeah,
I
actually
really
still
wish
work.
when I stayed in the girls' side. Foreshadowing.
Yeah, Akane, it's cool if Hajime joins the club, right?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay,
This
there
boy
you go.
needs it. Not
I
only does he
don't-
I
love
don't like
Mikami,
that
but then he
hotel, yeah.
loves Chiaki too.
I'm so sad. What do you mean?
I'm the traitor.
What do you mean?
It means
This is
I'm the one
same
that
way she said
sabotaged.
it when I
Explain
heard
it.
Red Expo.
I sabotaged the air supply. That's the Among Us reference, right?
Yes.
I don't know, I don't play. That's
no,
like-
you did it right.
That's
You're
like
good.
the one game I don't play.
You're good.
The one
you
game
need friends to
Chiaki
play
won't play.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
you can
The
play with
agent-
randos.
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why?
Oh, my
I
girlfriend.
mean, this is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
She's really sorry.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You, up till now, you've been tricking us?
We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation. That is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up. We're talking to Chiaki.
Ah.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself? Oh, but she didn't.
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself. It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey Hajime, can you do me a small favor?
That's it smell. I can't fucking read tonight.
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
Why? Girl?
With the book.
What?
You were crying!
Oh, Hajime's voice line. Oh. You do have emotions. Why do I have to do that?
Constipation.
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. I don't want to. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I could do that. I love you.
I can't kill
I
you.
love you, bitch.
Well,
And I'm gonna stop loving you, bitch.
Very sorry, but this is the only way, so please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's a traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor!
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl! I don't know anything about that girl at all!
Sus.
What is happening right now? Why is this a Peko Fuyuhiko moment?
I have no idea.
I do, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait till the voice line comes up.
Yep.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck.
No, you suck!
You suck! Jesus.
You suck.
You suck!
You suck.
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere.
Nah, doing her own emotional damage.
That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever!
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
Anything for wife.
Chiaki isn't my friend! I hate Chiaki so much!
Okay, that's uncalled for.
Monami and
Sorry.
Chiaki's relationship, proving it here, is that the only way? Is it?
That's what
What am
it's
I
time
doing?
for.
Time for
Time
Oh,
talk
God.
action.
Or
Yeah, that's
fighting her?
Stick it in there at the end.
Once again, I can't read anything.
You're good.
There's nothing to read yet. Oh, this I can't lose.
Okay, words that are coming up, you're
She has so many fucking
destroying the hell out of them.
dude. Why does she have so many fucking shields?
Because she's Usami!
The magical girl from hell.
From hell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, combo's gone.
Oh, what is happening?
I'll lower your grades.
Oh no.
Like, she told us to disappear.
Oh, we're almost done. Last one. Monomi's notebook! Monomi's notebook!
Notebook, mon ami.
Oh. When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with an Usami logo on it.
Nagito has his own college? Jesus.
That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you?
I don't know. I don't know. Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Ah! So sudden!
Wait, so was Nagito not bluffing then? Because he had the notebook. I'm so confused.
No, he was so.
He was still bluffing.
Yeah.
Give it a moment, you'll see.
Yeah, give me that notebook. Alright, day 1. I was able to talk to everyone.
Just go David Attenborough.
Oh,
I was so ready for Kaz's Monomi impression.
What are you talking about? That was Cass's Monomi impression.
Oh man.
Can someone quickly clip that or something?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, that'll get it.
Misaki wheezing.
Thank you.
Oh
Should
boy.
I read this as Monomi again?
Here, one second.
Yeah.
One sec.
Nah, I got this.
You got this one? Okay.
Yeah, I got this one.
You just
I'll do.
paused it on titties, Misaki!
It's on Hajime's face for me.
My
Oh,
stream
no,
is
we
on
got-
titties!
I saw no
Yeah.
problem there.
Alright. Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad.
Ow.
Day 2. Byakuya is the leader, and a lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
Why did you say Fuyuhiko like that?
That's how I pronounce his name. Byakuya. Huh? Was this it? This is Monomi's diary?
Is a traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course Nagito wouldn't know either, but it's because Monomi only knows things that Chiaki knows. Yeah.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand. The truth is I might have already known the moment I found the notebook, but I was in denial!
Because it's my girlfriend.
I know. I can't help but know. First of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write. What? Just, why are you outing me in this explanation, bro?
Listen. Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monomi, meaning it's not a mistake to think the traitor wrote it.
So Chiaki
If so-
writes like that?
Apparently.
Is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it the evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that? Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person know.